Yeah. Hold on though. Why we back in the building for another one?
They not ready.
Yeah, ever since we loaded up the new theme music, shit been a little different.
They not fucking ready. And we fucking back.
It's the
baby.
PYO boys in full effect. It's the Unbutton the Top Button in Your Polo podcast. You might want to take the polo off and just rock the beater today. It's one of those.
You did.
It's one of those. It's your boy Bill.
It's your motherfucking boy Biggs. And today we got our motherfucking brother G back in the building.
Prada Gee.
You dig.
You see me?
Applause for the gangster. Mm-hmm. How you feeling, gangy?
I ain't gonna lie. Keep y'all shirts on though. Don't take no shirts off when y'all listen.
This the
nigga said
this the Unbutton the Top Button in Your Polo podcast.
Nigga said,
my
"Yaman,
nigga.
bitch."
I don't know what you talking about. We gonna create a line of t-shirts.
Keep your shirts on.
We gonna create a line of t-shirts that say Unbutton the Top Button in Your Polos, and we won't make any polos that say that. And that's gonna be the real.
I don't want no parts and no niggas taking their shirt off.
Yo, y'all niggas gonna come see me when I start doing stand-up comedy?
Absolutely, brother.
I ain't gonna lie. I support this. For me, don't expect me to act like it's not
nigga said,
trash,
you better be
trash.
funny, nigga.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like if it's
You
trash,
better be funny, nigga.
This nigga think he funny. Hey, this nigga telling jokes.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I figure my life, you know what I mean? Look, everything I know about comedians and comedy, which I kind of follow, is like, yo, listen, when your life crap out, you know what I'm saying? When shit ain't shaking, that's the best time to get on the move, get your shit together. You know what I mean? That's when you gonna have the best material. Mm-hmm. I feel like I got dope material, man. Fucked up shit be happening to me. Did I ever tell y'all that I suspect that I was... All right. Did I ever tell y'all that I suspect that I may have been violated as a child?
What? May have been violated? You don't.
5 minutes into the podcast.
You not sure about it? Or?
Well, you wouldn't always be sure. Sometimes you black things out. But hear me out. Ever since I was real young, I've been freaky as shit, bro. And when I think back, I don't remember when I became freaky. I just remember being far too young to be freaky and feeling freaky things. Like I remember being on the mat in kindergarten, and like a chick's ass crack was showing, and like me and one of my mans, like that was the whole day. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's being freaky.
I don't know. At
no. That is being freaky.
No, because I knew what I wanted.
I don't think that's a
okay. I go
automatic
a step further.
saying.
I go a step further.
You went through something.
I go a step further because if it was just that, of course, right? Okay. I go a step further. About 5-6 years old, I was being babysat by one of my friend's mothers. Right. Me and that young lady at 5-6 years old would sneak off to the bathroom and do things we shouldn't.
Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
Listen, just hear me out. Just hear me out. We're the same age. Hear me out. How did we know? Maybe somebody poisoned our minds.
Wait, how are you violated if it's a girl that you're the same age?
No. I'm not saying she violated me. I'm saying maybe something happened to us to awaken. And this is a serious conversation. Maybe something happened to us that we repressed to awaken those thoughts in us at such a young age. Or is this something that's normal? I don't know. As men, we don't talk about this shit.
You grew up in an age where shit is on TV. Bro, when I was in pre-K...
That's true.
Even that though, stumbling upon some shit on HBO. Okay,
listen, when I was in pre-K, I stripped a bitch butt naked and sniffed her all over.
Nah, he's crazy.
Oh man, that's the same exact experience. Yo, that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened.
You needed to be stopped, sir. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, what if the same guy got to us, G?
No.
What?
Because we pulled the same capers.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I had feelings. I knew niggas used to talk about fucking bitches and how this and this, and I was like, yo, I'm about to...
Who was talking about that in front of you? You were 5. This is what I'm saying. There's shit that happened that we don't know, man. Who was talking about fucking bitches?
Listen. I'm disagreeing with you because I myself... at a very young age, was a little fucking hornball.
So what you're saying is we may have all been
violated. And I know for a fact I wasn't violated.
Oh, you know for a fact.
I know for a fact I wasn't.
You can't say that.
I wasn't violated.
You can't say that.
No, listen. I'm taking it back.
That's the title of the podcast, though. I know for a fact I wasn't violated.
Yeah, because it's a fact. You feel what I'm saying? Now,
you can't say that.
No, it is. Listen.
Because if you blocked it out, you don't know.
I'm going to tell you where the shit came from, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going to take it back to the old cable boxes. Remember the black rectangle shits with the red numbers on them, and it only went to channel 60. Y'all remember the illegal cable shits?
Nah, my shit went to 100, but we was living different. Now I'm fucking with you.
Nigga, you know exactly what I'm talking about, nigga. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know.
Channel 60 was pay-per-view, right?
Yeah.
Channel 59 was also pay-per-view, but during late night, like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, they showed the softcore porn.
Of course.
You feel what I'm saying?
The most poetic of all.
And I remember stumbling upon that one morning. You know what I mean? Like, and yo, I was just like, oh no,
shit was brick.
This is crazy.
Man, you stumbled upon that shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
You was like, I wish I could feel like this forever.
Shit felt tingly. I was just like, yo, I don't know what's going on with me right now.
Nigga said, Mama.
Nah, never.
Mama, I did pray about the guy.
And you know what's crazy? Even being a kid at that time, right? Even being a kid at that time, you don't even, like, you know you're not supposed to be watching this, right? But, like, nobody has ever told you you're not supposed to be watching. Like, you just know, like, this is wrong.
You know, if you get caught, you got one to burn, though.
You
know if you get caught, you got, I'm not supposed to. Oh, my God. This isn't fine, upstanding programming?
How about got caught, like, twice?
Twice? Twice is rough.
Two craziest beatings of my life. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I done got caught in some wacky positions.
Oh, nah,
Me
yeah.
and my mom shared a door, though.
Yeah.
You already know she done caught me in some compromise.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I've definitely been caught.
Compromise. I'm talking about by myself and with company.
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I had a day where I was just playing too much. Like, I really got caught twice, but the first time I got away with it. And I was still living on the edge. Like, I swear to God, my mom's walked in to bring some laundry into my room. And the Pinot was going on the TV on the big screen, like off the PlayStation. This was real Pinot. This wasn't no soft core shit.
I ain't gonna lie, you was too horny.
2 in the afternoon.
Big screen is
2 in the afternoon, right?
I never been that horny in my life.
Here's the thing.
That's too horny.
My mom's dropped the clothes off, just happened to never take a look at the TV where it's a shorty getting slanged out on pause. No, she didn't, because I got caught later.
Awkward ass moment.
Oh no, I got caught 30 minutes later finishing it off. You know what I'm saying? She definitely didn't peep the first time.
Finishing
She was
it
furious.
off is wild.
I mean, I figured I ain't know when to fold them back then. I just knew how to hold them. You know?
If you trying to say you was trying to cover up while you let one off, bro.
Nah, it wasn't on some American.
This,
it wasn't on some American pie shit. I definitely didn't. I wasn't mid let off, but I was trying to get there. And it was just like,
man.
oh, the quotables? Because, nigga, that's that thing. Everybody's mama ain't funny. My mom's got jokes. So, the anger combined with the jokes made for a rough day. You know what I'm saying? Made for a rough day. But ultimately, I got in trouble. I got in trouble because the shit said 17 plus on it. And I was not 17. Which was the lamest part about it. Like, I was really in trouble for violating the FCC laws and the standards.
Niggas is just too horny, man.
So y'all not open to the idea. Y'all not open to the idea that y'all may have been tampered with at all. Because being tampered with don't got to be a man. A woman could have tampered with y'all.
Nigga, no.
Could have been an ainey that y'all wasn't ready for.
No, nigga. It was early exposure to the Pinot, gang. You feel what I'm saying?
It was being Caribbean and seeing niggas grind up on cheeks in the party.
Well,
like
that too.
That too.
Yo,
that too.
That's also an unspoken part. That's also an unspoken part about growing up for different cultures.
Yeah.
Because America is has historically has been through periods of extreme censorship, right? And extreme like purity, right? Like America is a place where like a state like Utah exists, right? Like it's like, but when you're from other cultures, a lot of stuff is just more normal. Like the way you dance, just sensuality and sexuality just being aspects of life that you see in general, right? Be it Hispanic households, be it in West Indian households, even maybe possibly some African households. I'm not familiar. It's not like my direct cultural heritage is Africa, but I'm just saying, like, I would imagine this goes on across the world where somewhere like America, they've done a really, really good job of trying to censor shit. Not saying it's good.
Aren't the Hispanic countries West Indies as well?
Depends on who you're talking about. If you're talking about Mexico, then no, that's South America. If you're talking about Dominican Republic and shit like that, then yeah.
Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, those are West
It just
Indies
depends.
as well.
It just depends on who you're talking about. If you're talking about them, West Indians. But some Hispanics are like
South
Latin American and all that. So. But yeah, so there's that cultural thing too. Where it's like, but at the same time, I feel like my mom's tried to shelter me. She definitely tried to shelter me. But then listen, gang, I felt like it's not even like I was just beholden to the influence though. I feel like I was one of the little ringleaders of this fuck shit, man. I feel like I was a little fuck nigga, man.
Nigga, I feel like we was all trying to like just be way too grown, way too fast. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, we was trying to do shit.
Y'all gotta understand, bro. Y'all understand. Y'all niggas is from New York City. Like I'm from
Y'all
New York
niggas.
City. Y'all from
All of us.
Because here the thing, I understand that I'm from New York, and I understand the difference because I live in Florida now. For me, so I speak to little niggas, and I speak to niggas my age, and it's just a different vibe because everybody's so spaced out. When you're in the same place and everybody going through the same transitional periods at the same time, it's a recipe for disaster. Your parents gotta work because the rent's so high. Niggas got a lot of free time, bro. Like, bro, when niggas is idle, ain't nothing worse than an idle adolescent.
Yep.
That nigga's gonna get into some bullshit.
Yep.
So,
especially out here in the towns. Especially out here in the towns.
In Florida, a lot of other places, bro, as an adolescent, you involved in sports all the time. You're doing different shit. Like, you're not really... Niggas don't have time to just be at home alone, doing
and then,
whatever
you know
the
what I'm
fuck
saying?
they
Like,
want.
your parents might be home, passed out off painkillers, but they home, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a whole different experience.
Nigga said,
Don't throw that on them people, man.
Because this nigga is crazy.
What?
Like,
You know somewhere in Ohio. You know what? Let me not.
Bro. Right. Don't do that to them niggas.
I'm just saying, because I might move to the Midwest because, number one, prices is mad low, and a lot of people are too high to work.
this nigga talking about this moving shit.
Yeah.
We out. Let's talk about that.
You talking about
Biggs,
this
I'm outta
moving
here.
shit, man.
I don't know if I ran this by you. I'm out of here, man. I don't know when I'm out of here. Next 3 years, if I'm still right here, if I'm still in New York City, something went right. Cause
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm out, man.
What kills me about New York, right? Niggas that stay in New York and niggas is not necessarily doing well just to say they live in New York. Like, niggas
I
really
don't
be in
wanna
New York
live
just
nowhere.
for the sake of... You ask a nigga, yo, like, why you live in New York? Nah, like, I'm from here. Like, it's New York.
Nah, I'm ready to be a
Like, there's
roamer.
no other niggas don't got no other reason. Niggas
Greatest
don't got
city,
a good job.
greatest
Niggas
city
said
in the
niggas got
world.
no motion.
Niggas be like
Niggas
greatest.
don't
Yeah,
like
Niggas be
Yeah.
corner boys.
No
Niggas be
motion.
corner boys. No motion.
No
That's
bitches.
what I'm saying. Niggas don't got a car. Niggas don't got no property. Niggas don't got a good job. Niggas don't have one good reason to stay, but niggas want to stay. I don't get it.
And I imagine it's the
That's
same
the
in
only
cities
place
like
I've ever heard
LA.
of.
I imagine the same in
speak
cities
to-
with LA where it's like, yo, the best shit you don't even gotta go far.
But
You
who's
don't
to
even gotta
say-
go far.
But wait, who's to say that those same niggas that's not making it happen here are gonna go somewhere else and make it happen there?
You really don't have to make it happen as crazy somewhere else. It's like you don't even have to make it happen somewhere else. You can just live a respectable life. Like,
Facts, bro.
that's the thing.
I
You
know
could
a
just
nigga-
work.
I
You
know
could
a
just
nigga
work
that's
hard.
Supervisor in Walmart that's living by himself in South Carolina. In New York, you still at the crib being supervisor at Walmart. I ain't gonna hold you. That ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah.
Because
not
my
good,
whole
man.
shit is if I moved upstate, gang, I done had a person who shall not be named at my house. They car crashed out on them. They had to be in Vermont to teach at school at 7 a.m. They left my home in Brooklyn at 4 o'clock in the morning. Made it to work. Made it to fucking work.
From Brooklyn to
So
Vermont.
yes, I now 100% they didn't do the speed limit. 100%
digging the whole way.
cocaine was snorted. What I'm
Right.
trying to say though is like you could live like 2.5 hours out the city, still work in the city, still be in the city all the time. You understand what I'm saying? You just got to be committed to that commute. Grab your little Veek and get on your way. You know what I'm saying? But it's not the craziest shit in the world, right? If you really, really, really like, but I still want to be in the city all the time. Like, yo, you could still be in the city more than you would imagine and live like 2 hours away from the city.
Right. That is a fact. A lot of people do take it right across the Hudson and go to Jersey, and
Fam.
then they still travel to,
This
to
same
the city
person,
every day.
this same person was renting a what? A family house. So she had like the bottom part of a family house for $1,200 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, this was 2-3 bedrooms, a kitchen, access to the backyard, the whole nine, nigga.
Right.
$1,200 a month. Gangster.
That nigga said no. Hold on, no. I'm about to move to my clubhouse real quick.
Say that.
Hold on. But
So that we just the first part of that pod was so ghetto.
all right,
Apologize. We don't have a producer.
It's okay.
Anyway,
though. Yeah.
get back to the meat and potatoes real quick.
Right.
Let me ask you. Potatoes. I said potatoes.
Meat. Pause.
I said potatoes. cuz.
Pause.
Not
Pause.
even that, bro. I'm trying to understand why you so old, bro.
What you mean?
Let's get back to the meat. And
I'm just
potatoes.
trying to put on my broadcasting voice. I'm just trying to say things that keep the conversation moving, dog. That's all I'm doing, nigga.
Go ahead. Do your
I'm
thing.
sorry.
Do your thing.
So we was just talking couch politics, right?
Mhm.
We talking about if you all right. So let's say the first situation. If you're going half and half on the rent with your lady, right?
Mhm.
Does anybody get to kick anybody out when things are getting rough? Sleep on the couch or go sleep downstairs in the lounge.
Listen. It all really depends on the dynamic of the relationship.
Mhm.
Cause you know there's gonna be some women out there that's gonna strong arm that. You know what I mean? Like they gonna strong arm you out the crib, whether you paying for it or not. Like
Strong
yeah.
on me out the crib.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Elaborate.
What you mean elaborate, bro? Like
Talk more about that.
I'm just saying. You're not gonna tell me there are some women that have successfully got the man who probably pays the rent, pays the bills, all of that out of the crib after he fucked up.
Yeah.
It depends.
But I would argue them
Depends
niggas didn't
on-
understand.
depends on-
That's what I say. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It all
I'm
depends.
gonna tell you what it depends on, though, Biggs. Look, so when you in a situation where all right, let me give you a couple situations. First, if you pay all the rent, but you don't have none of the time, and your kids live with you and your bitch, you lost because you can't misplace your bitch
Oh my
and
God.
deal with kids you don't have the time to
The
take care of.
flagrant use of the word
Right.
bitch is killing me.
If I could say niggas, I could say bitches. I love them both.
Oh man.
But what I'm trying to say is,
Mhm.
if you know what I'm saying? If you at a point where your bitch is taking care of your kids
Mhm.
and you don't have the time to do that,
Mm.
and she doesn't have the means to do something different, you get kicked out because you can't be the type of nigga to displace your kids and your bitch because you look crazy.
Right.
Or make your bitch leave and you don't got nobody to take care of the kids. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Or now you got to call a grandma or something. That's some wild ass shit.
Mhm.
So that's what fuck niggas up. But if you have no bitch, if you have no kids, your bitch is gone. If y'all half and half, but she could handle living alone and you can't, you gotta go. But if you half and half and you can handle living alone and you know she can't, she gonna go. That's just how it goes. Like,
Okay.
because
Yeah, I
if
see
you
what
know
you're saying.
if you know you in a better financial position than her,
If the shit sway in your direction, the bitch gotta
you feel me?
go.
'Cause it's a power struggle. Because
Right.
you gotta understand, if it's like, if you want some shit like, I could dip right. You could dip right now. I'll be straight.
Mm,
I'll get my own crib.
mm.
So it go either way you want. You leave because you want to, or she leave because it's like, fuck it. And she got to go to her mama house. Like I keep saying, these joints got to go to their mama house, man. Because
That's
at the
it.
end of the day, if you want to, you got to think about it how it is. If you know you can't handle this rent by yourself, and we going half, and you tell me to leave, what the fuck you gonna do? You
Word.
just telling me to leave for what?
Word.
You know I'm not gonna pay half if I leave. So
She needs space.
Word. What does she
you
need?
said
Like,
she needs space.
yeah.
I hate y'all
What you
niggas.
mean?
She
Go
need
to your
like-
mama house. Go to your mama's house. Like, go to your mother house, man.
You cheat, she gotta leave.
No, that's not it.
You can't never be that.
If I cheat,
If you cheat,
gotta,
she gotta leave.
if I cheat and it's hurting your stomach to that point, you gotta go then. You
I
gotta
ain't
go take
bet.
that.
So like I
You
said,
gotta-
if you cheat, she gotta dip. Like that's it. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you from experience. I done got caught in some shit. Guess what? That bitch went to her mama house.
Nigga sound slimy as fuck. Boy, you heard his alter ego come out when he said I done got caught in some shit. That,
You feel me? Like,
that ain't G. That Florida G man.
Yeah, yeah.
That Florida G man.
I'm just saying. I just keeping it like it is.
peeping
I got
too,
caught in-
peeping with the shades inside. You feel what
Yeah,
I'm
this
saying?
nigga been
Like,
wearing shades and ain't
too
touch
cool
outside
for
yet, man.
school for the niggas,
Nah,
man.
not even that. That 818 got me feeling lovely. Shout out
Uh-huh.
Kendall Jenner. One
Uh-huh.
thing the Kardashians know how to do is fuck up a black nigga, boy. I'm telling you, that shit beating.
You don't think they've been wonderful for a community?
What have
For
they
a
done
moment.
for our community?
No,
They've been wonderful for our community for a moment, and they fuck up their lives.
nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Travis the only nigga who left out that shit. with his head up and his chest high.
Nah, I don't know. Niggas died at a concert shortly after.
That ain't
That
that
has
type of
nothing
shit
to
since.
do with them.
ain't that.
Might
that
it
ain't their
though?
fault.
Might it not though?
It ain't even Travis' fault. It's just
Word.
It's just his name was on the shit.
Drug music. So when you make drug music, anything can happen.
Yeah, niggas is raging and mosh pitting. Yeah, I ain't with the mosh pitting antics, bro. That's why, like, I gotta do my research before I even step out because it ain't got nothing to do with the whole I'm getting old shit. Nah, fuck that. I have never been down for mosh pitting, bro.
I was never down with that shit
It's
either.
mad funny, yo. Look, I was at Rolling Loud with my sons, and my man's Perk, his man's Merk. I know it sound crazy.
Merk and Perk, okay.
Okay, they brothers or something.
My son Merk, that nigga probably like 6'3". He's solid. That nigga said, yo, I'm going in there, bro. I said, wow. He's like, I'm trying to mosh pit and shit. I'm like, what? You into that shit? Mind you, he's not that type of nigga. He like, nah, I just want an excuse to push niggas around. And
Yeah.
some niggas just want to get aggressive with it. Want an excuse to like throw niggas on the floor and shit.
Hell yeah.
Without like it seeming like they trying to fight. Like,
Exactly.
that nigga went in there and just started throwing niggas around, bro.
And that's how I know I'm not down for that shit. Yo, niggas be having busted lips and shit. Yo, I was pitting, bro. You was fucking stupid, nigga. I'm gonna tell your ass something, boy. I'm not doing that, gang. I can't. No desire. I've never wanted to be ragdolled around.
That shit is not fun, bro.
No.
Oh, but hold on. Let me just make a little point real quick. So when I said I got caught in some shit and my joint had to go to a mama house, that's really because, like I said, like,
don't backtrack now, nigga.
No. I'm just clarifying.
Mm-hmm.
That's because of the financial position, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it was a financial position where she was like, all right, fuck it, I don't care how it go, I'm staying here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna argue with her. If she could handle it herself and she just kicking me out, I'm gonna just take that L. But she just not in the financial position, wasn't in the financial position, I should say.
Right.
So, that's how I go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, same thing with me though. If I wasn't in that financial position, I would, you know what I'm saying? But I'll put it like this too. Let me put everything out there. Cause when she was trying to, you know what I'm saying, skate on the nigga, I was telling her like, yo, you gonna really leave me here to spend all this bread by myself? Cause a nigga gonna try to spend that bread.
Yeah.
Nigga gonna try to spend that
You
bread.
gonna leave me here to spend all this bread by myself?
That's mad.
She said facts, nigga.
I could do it, but like, come on. Like,
She said facts, nigga. Yeah. I'm
over-
going to my
over
mama
some
house.
bullshit. I'm like, yo, over some bullshit. Like, come on, now. Like, come on. It ain't even that serious.
Yeah, man. That's crazy, though.
One of the worst things to tell a bitch, by the way, it's not that serious.
It's always that serious.
Yo, bro. It always is. It always is. No matter how much, no matter how much you can't,
time, bro.
it's because no matter how much you can't even fathom how serious this shit is.
It is always
It's
that
always
serious, nigga.
that fucking serious.
But you know what's
bro.
crazy? I ain't gonna cap. When I was at my lowest, like when I was really going through it in a tumultuous relationship, you understand what I'm saying? Like at my bitch niggas, I understood what it was like for it to always be that serious. Because I found myself, everything was that serious. And I didn't like being there. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No.
Ain't nothing like being an emotional man. Yo, when you catch yourself, you trying to tell her how you feeling and catching your throat.
Cap. Yo, G, don't cap.
No.
You've definitely had a time.
G not capping. G has no feelings.
no.
G is a lizard person. G is a lizard person. I
I've
swear to
known
God.
G since first grade.
Yeah, back before when he was human. You knew him when he had feelings. I'm trying to tell you, the man is a lizard now, and I be constantly in shock at the lack of.
You know what? Nah. You know what? Now that I think about it, throughout high school, this nigga G was definitely surprising me every other month.
Psychopath.
I was like, yo, this nigga don't care
about any of it.
This nigga just don't give a fuck.
You ever seen a nigga whole life be a revenge tour?
For no reason. For no reason.
Nah, I wouldn't say for no reason. That you gonna find out if you want to ask him what the reasons are, he'll let you know.
Yeah, and it's bullshit.
Niggas like him, always know the reasons. Niggas on a revenge tour always know why they on a revenge tour.
It's fucking bullshit.
You gotta understand.
Go ahead. Help me understand, brother.
All right. First off, I'm gonna answer a couple things. First off, with what y'all saying, Y'all gotta understand, with me, I play the game how the game go. So it's not that I don't care, it's that I know how the game goes. So don't get me wrong, I'll be ass hurt, but it's only so far I'm gonna let it go.
Pause. What? You be what?
You never heard the phrase butt hurt?
All right.
What you mean?
He ain't trying to take his pause. You heard his reaction.
All right.
He's not taking that pause right there.
What you want me to use, man?
All right.
Heartbroken? What? Like,
Yeah.
right, that's the thing. Ass hurt and heartbroken ain't the same.
I
In
hear
my
you, gang.
feelings,
My
I
fault.
guess. In
My
my
fault.
feelings, that's better than in my feelings.
My fault,
Whatever.
yeah.
The point I'm saying is, I be in my feelings, yeah, but it's only so far I'm gonna let my feelings go, because at the end of the day, I done did a lot of slimy shit. So when some slimy shit get done to me by a female, I would be a hypocrite to lose my mind. That's the nigga I don't ever want to be. The nigga that do mad fucked up shit to a girl, and then when some fucked up shit happen to me, I act like I can't believe it ever happened.
Word.
Yeah.
That's the nigga I
that's
never
delusional.
wanted to be.
That's
Yeah.
delusional
You
for
know what
sure.
I'm saying?
Word.
So that's that. Second, though, to what Leek was saying, as far as everything becomes that serious, the difference between us and females is
Yo,
that,
GG, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to say "woman" for me one time. We might have one woman listening to this podcast. For the love of fucking God, we might get
Well, I
3
can't
or
say
4
female.
women
What?
listen to this podcast. I'm not saying you can't. You can say whatever you want in this great country. But G, you gave me 4 females back to back. Then you gave me the difference between us and females. Can you just drop a woman for me one time?
Oh, so you
Please.
mean to tell me the joints that's listening?
No.
When they fill out they hold on. When they fill out their applications to the United States government and they say M or F, they put I don't want to answer.
Listen, now we get into sex
Help me
versus. Now we get into sex versus
Hold on.
gender.
That's a whole nother convo, bro.
Let me get
We
my
just
driver's
asking you to
license.
use the W word.
You don't
brother.
even gotta only use it. Just
Let
give
me
me
get my
one.
driver's license.
Let's balance this.
Just say woman, bro.
That should say hold on. That should
Give
say
me
sex.
one woman.
M. What does M mean?
Male.
So what does F mean? Female. So if it's on your driver's license, I could call you it. I don't care what niggas talk.
Okay.
Alright, my fault, bro.
Like I'm not. I don't know what it means. I don't know why they won't like it. But it's on your driver's license.
Who's they?
I don't know.
Who?
You talking about?
You talking about
say
the women? You talking about women?
You say woman.
Yeah.
It's on their driver's license. That ain't on their driver's license, gang.
Oh man, bro, it's crazy.
Bro, what you mean? It's
I'm with you, gang. I'm not, but I am.
I'm not understanding, bro. Yo, so when you see I be seeing female bathrooms.
Uh-huh.
I'm confused. They walk in, that bitch pretty fun.
It's not women bathrooms; it's female bathrooms.
I seen both.
Some of them say women.
I usually only
I'll say
see
I've
bathrooms
seen
with
both.
Some of them
pictures
say
of a-
women.
of a
Some of
lady on them.
them say women and men.
I've seen both.
Yeah.
I only ever see the pictures of a lady or a man, or what they want us to believe a lady or a man is.
Sometimes it say words. Sometimes it say words.
Okay.
Okay, my fault.
Depends. Like that, if the picture had a dude, and then the shorty with the skirt.
I mean,
Also,
hey man, all that
you
shit,
don't talk
all
about
that shit gonna be
right?
gender
Why all
neutral.
Why all the women bathrooms got
Oh,
skirts
shit.
on? What if they like to wear pants?
Yo, did he just do quotes with
Yeah,
that?
he definitely. I didn't even see him, but I felt him.
Bro
He
just
definitely.
did-
They were
bro just
implicit
did
air
air
quotes.
quotes.
I did quotes because you acting like there's a difference between woman and female. I'm confused. What's going on?
Well,
Am I just not
female
up to
is
date with
female
the
is no. Female is sex. Woman is gender, identity wise, as far as we come. You know what I mean?
What the fuck are we talking about, man?
You asked.
He's just answering your question, bro.
You
Yo, I
asked.
ain't gonna lie. You done fed into this 2023.
Stop
like, what
this.
does that
Stop
mean?
this. Stop this.
His mind has been warped. Is what
Sir?
you're saying. His mind has
Sir?
been warped.
No. What I'm trying to have him understand is that
Sir.
nobody else knows this shit but you and them. Like,
Them.
All right. I need us not to go them.
You and them.
I
No,
need
no,
us
no,
not
no,
to
no,
go
no. But the
No,
pronouns
'cause
are they,
Biggs.
them. No.
Not everyone.
bro,
Biggs.
I'm just trying to
Biggs,
say,
can I ask you
what
something?
I'm
Matter of
trying
fact, no. Here's the pivotal part of this podcast. Biggs, I'm trying to perform live at Pride. Are we doing this, or are we just gonna cancel that dream right now? Let me know.
Sure. Why
All
not?
right, but
All
guess
right.
what, though?
So then we got.
Why not?
Ignorance exists. I'm
What?
trying to say everyone else is ignorant to all the shit you talking about. The rest of America is totally ignorant. Bro, I have niggas that don't even know what the fuck comes after LBGT?
Now, the shit that made me weak is that the shit that made me laugh so hard is when niggas who's straight as discreet, bitches who's straight as discreet, got their pronouns in their bio. Like, that is not for you, gang. We know.
Yeah.
Some fucking straight ass bitch talking about pronouns she, her.
Say that.
I know.
Little
She can
Uzi
say
is
that.
straight, but he's a them. So you don't know. It's too much going on.
Lil
nowadays.
Uzi is an attention whore. All right.
So
we got to take everything with a grain of salt.
so what you're saying is anybody who
No. What I'm saying is Lil Uzi's behavior in general.
right.
Hey, I'm going to put a jewel in my head. You know what I mean? This is the guy we're talking about.
Right.
Right? Shoulder shimmy Jimmy. Am we clear here? Yeah.
Shimmy Jimmy is insane.
And I love his shit. Big fan. But shoulder shimmy Jimmy is not. We're not going to put him as the Lil Uzi's whatever the.
I'm just
Isn't he
saying.
also Lucille? Who's Lucille? Who's the little girl he be sometimes when he feel?
Because he's them,
Which I
but
also
he's
want to
straight.
respect
That's my
because
fucking
he's probably
point.
not. He just doesn't
There's
norm.
straight
He
men
just
that
doesn't
are them.
normatively identify.
And nobody knows what that means. If you ask me what they means, I don't know who they is. And that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Well, listen,
I'm not
on this-
okay, listen, my one and only problem, right?
No
And
problems.
It's a small no,
We
no,
don't
no.
have problems.
No, it's minuscule.
Okay.
It doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying
Take a sip of this tequila.
from a grammar perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
And strictly just from a grammar perspective, it doesn't make sense because they and them is plural.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Hence, it can't be just one person.
Sometimes.
When you're saying they and them.
Sometimes. We're very flexible with it, right? With it. Like,
Right.
if I was to say, if anyone in here wants to write their name on here, they can. I'm talking about maybe one person. I might be talking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
it gets flexible like that.
All right. Well,
It do get flexible. That's all I'm gonna
but
say
that's
on that.
when you're addressing multiple people.
Nah,
Still,
it's just when you
still
leaving
when
it
you
open for
say
it to be anybody.
no, exactly though. Anybody meaning more than one person.
No,
because
because sometimes you might say something like, for instance, if this person wanted to, they would. So, like, you know what I mean? It's real flexible where it just depends.
That's only because past tense.
So it can be but what if a motherfucker identifies in the past?
All right, see,
For real.
see now.
I'm just
this is what I'm saying now.
I'm just trying to get us where we're going. So with that they shit is like, if a motherfucker tell you to identify as, my thing is, all right, I work really hard to try to understand the crux of these issues, right?
Right.
There are places that I get confused, like I think anybody else does. I think there are members of that community that are confused about certain things, and they'll openly say that. I think the other thing that you have to understand is, like, as a minority myself, I understand what it is like to be communized, shall I say, like to be made into a community with other people of several different walks of life who have several different perspectives on things, right? Like a person from Florida's perspective is much different than a person from New York's perspective, be they black, be they white, whatever the case may be. So I also understand that it's a lot of pressure for people to lump you into this fucking big ass community full of motherfuckers who feel different ways about things. Like, it's motherfuckers standing on the street corner screaming and calling white women dogs and talking about, you know what I mean, them Nation of Islam niggas or whatever, or them all them other 5% of niggas and shit like that. Like, they not that's not my tribe.
You're talking about the Israelites.
I don't rock with them. So, like, what? Like, everything I say got to be invalidated because of what they saying?
Right.
Nah, I can't rock with that. So, like, that's the other thing is, like, we talk about a community, which is, like, inherently nonsensical, right? The fact that we're going to mix everybody's ideas and opinions into one. These things are socio-political identities, right? Made for the advancement and the protection of people, because you have to protect yourselves.
Yeah.
You have to figure out ways to protect yourselves and people like you, because that's the world that we live in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and call him.
This nigga's trying to be a politician, man. All
I'm
trying
not.
to say, straight up, niggas don't know what y'all talking about. And from a nigga like me, I don't give a fuck. And that's because I don't give a fuck about nobody and what they got going on. I don't give a fuck if you black, white, Indian, gay, homosexual, bisexual, metrosexual,
Whatever
fucking,
it is.
I don't give a fuck if
Asexual.
they, them.
So let me ask y'all boys something. So let me
everybody,
ask you
I
something
don't
on
give
some.
a fuck.
Let me ask you something on some real, right? Because this is always the ultimate test. So tomorrow I came out as gay.
Don't care.
What-
I've had
what-
a gay
no,
friend,
no.
and you know this.
Hold on, though.
Don't care.
Of course, and that's hilarious, and we won't get into that. But
Don't care.
because this is for different reasons. But y'all boys saying, like, if I came out tomorrow as gay, we still be on the phone the same amount of time we on the phone. We still be doing a podcast every week. If I said, yo, I love cock, man. That's my cup of tea.
I would hope that you don't just.
Why would you hope
say
that?
say some crazy shit like
why
that?
Why am I not free to?
Because
so wait, but if I said I love pussy, we would just laugh and go, "That's legal."
No,
nah.
No. I would say you're too horny.
Yeah, freak man, like relax, nigga. Like, you feel me? What are we talking about right now?
It's different if you was like, yo, guys, I ain't gonna lie, I love man too much. I'd be like, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta focus on yourself. Just like if you told me, yo, I love bitches too much, I'd be like, yo, focus on yourself.
Nigga tell you he love man too much, you like, then I got some good news for you, because there's a guy in the mirror. There's a man in the mirror that needs your attention every day.
You know what I'm saying?
It don't cost you nothing to spend time with that man.
Gangster.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So
nah, telling a nigga to get to know himself because he's too gay is sickening.
Because right now, I just got to switch to a new location for my job. But my boss is gay. She has a wife. She has one child through IVF. One child through IVF. 2 children through adoption.
How the fuck
and she has
this
a fourth. She has listen. She has a 4th embryo that she's freezing.
How do you know all this about a person?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Me and her are tight. I rock with her. Okay. So I'm saying she's mad cool. I don't care what you have going on. And if you're a good person, I'll rock with you. Some
people would also argue though that men are always more accepting of lesbians than they are of male homosexuality.
But as both of y'all know, I've had a friend that's told me they was gay, and I'm fine with that. Just again, for me, what I'm saying is I don't like people that go out of their way to let me know their sexuality. Because I do not go out my way to let people know
that you
straight. I would love to put my face in some pussy.
But people
so
you would love
don't go out your way to tell me you love buddy. I don't care. Like, bro, I don't.
What is a buddy?
I don't care.
Is that a?
If you know, you know, man.
Is that a man's cock?
If you know, you know, gang.
All right, I'm just saying, like,
listen. If you can say female, you can say cock. Why don't you? Matter of fact, G, I don't think I've ever heard you. But G, I don't think I've ever heard you say cock. Have you, G? Have you ever used cock in a sentence?
Horny word.
But G, I'm asking you, have you ever used cock in a sentence? This is a serious question.
I don't know, but one thing I know, that word is horny.
Can you right here on this podcast?
People say pussy. And a lot of people say pussy in arguments.
No, I go snatch.
I've never heard that word said in an argument.
I go snatch every time. But listen, I do want to give our audience this. Right here on this podcast, for possibly the first time ever, can you drop the word cock for us, in a sense?
No. That's a
what is wrong with this nigga, man?
Can you just say cock?
Yo, freak man, relax tonight.
I have now said that word maybe 6-7 times.
Yeah, and you OD'd.
Would you drop one for us?
Freaky, bro.
I'm not even being freaky.
Too freaky.
So you're not gonna say it?
Yo.
All right, Biggs, I guess you'll have to say it.
Yo, please relax, bro.
All right, I remain the only person to ever drop the word cock on this podcast. Give it up for me.
Yeah. Go ahead and applause yourself.
Give it up for me.
Yeah, like that.
I don't feel weird at all.
Nigga's crazy.
Yo.
Please tell me you're Alfonso.
Though, like,
oh, yeah, you do.
Either way, though. Back to what
traditional
the main point I was getting at. The main point is that I don't care about nobody. My point is that people are ignorant to a lot of this shit, though. So it's like, don't make people.
I'm ignorant to a lot of this shit. We gotta learn. Too. We gotta learn.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't like that they make people feel.
Because you don't know, like, one day I might be trying to raise little Shiloh or Riley. They're my children. But one day I might be raising little Shiloh or Riley, and they might be talking to me about shit I haven't done the work to understand yet. And I just want to try to do that work because I don't know. Who knows? My kids might identify totally normatively. They might be gender normative or whatever that means. No, I know what that means. They might be gender normative or whatever the case might be, the understanding of their identity. I'm not saying really anything. I'm trying so hard. You know what I mean? And I got to be the type of motherfucker that can nurture in 2040.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta be the type. We gotta be ready to raise these kids in 2040, gang. I know it's 2023.
You're gonna be some real progressive parents.
You just use mad 3-syllable words, and I'm trying to explain to you, nobody cares. That's the best thing you could ever teach your children is that nobody gives a fuck. Like,
Some people do though,
But
gang.
daddy give a fuck.
But some
though.
people do though. And
Daddy
some people,
give a fuck.
Some people care enough. Some people care enough to commit.
You're right.
Hate acts. You know, hate crimes.
But listen, when you what I'm saying is, listen, you right that some people care, but what I'm talking about, general consensus is that nobody gives a fuck about you.
Right.
Whether they don't give a fuck about your problems,
right.
They don't give a fuck about your feelings, your love interests.
Right.
Nobody cares about you. Yeah, there's gonna be people that hate on you. There's gonna be people that love you. But understand that nobody cares. Focus on you and focus on where you want to go, and don't let that shit deter you.
Right.
No matter who you are and what you're doing, bro. Because no one cares, bro. The main problem a lot of people have is worrying about people's opinions. That if you worry about, like, if you search for things outside yourself, you'll never be content. Ever, bro.
True. But you also have to prepare them for like times where they do encounter somebody that is going the extra mile to, let's say, you know, try to harass them or try to bother them in some way, maybe try to physically harm them. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta keep them well rounded.
If you're fully content in yourself, nobody's opinion of what they have to say bother you.
True.
You have to prepare them for physical danger.
Yeah.
Because that's different. But as far as anything outside of the physical, which you're not a karate instructor and I'm not. I don't know judo. You don't.
I go put them in some boxing classes or some shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I was fucking with karate when I was a kid, but my karate instructor, he kicked me in my shit one time to try to tell me that I wasn't spreading my legs far enough and I wasn't having it. So, and then went back. I'm
a brown belt, but I can't teach nobody. The point I'm saying though is that
I'm a brown
regardless,
belt.
I'm a brown
like
belt. This nigga's a brown.
Fuck your brown belt, nigga. Listen,
black belt, but
why you ain't get black belt, nigga?
Listen,
I didn't want to go to Philadelphia to do the test because I'm like, I was on that old school. Well, not even old school, because people still like that. I was on that dumbass New York mentality. Why I'm going to fucking Pennsylvania? Fuck them niggas. What the fuck? I'm like that. And I just never did it. Like,
listen, God made white belts and black belts. Smith & Wesson made us equal. You understand what I'm saying? You do all that kicking and shit. You heard? This shit kick too. Fa fa fa.
A hole through your shit.
Nah, look at you, Jackie.
Yeah.
You out here fucked.
Yo.
Can't believe you threw them shits up.
That
You
shit-
try to put the dick
that
beaters
shit
on me?
remind me of,
Nah, this thing's crazy.
That should remind me of that self-defense nigga on Instagram, bro.
Yeah, niggas just be
You
ending
get
up
the
in
gun.
heaven. Niggas be like, nah. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I've been telling, yo, bro, I told you this, G, but I gotta tell the world, bro. Yo, whoever the fuck it is that's coming up with these memes of this fucking cat pulling off to this Rod Wave song in the speaker in the trunk. God bless you.
I'm so pissed that you really thought that was Roderick. That's
Gang.
not Roderick.
That's not Rod Wave? Shout out to Rod Wave for having
Roderick-
clones.
Roderick is crazy.
Shout out to Rod Wave for having clones. We've reached that part where there are new Rod Waves popping up every day.
Roderick.
That's
is
not
crazy.
Rod Wave?
Roderick is the GOAT.
Roderick.
Shout out
is
to
crazy.
Roderick. Yo, anybody listening, man, tune on that new Roderick, man. He did his thing.
Well, hold on now. That nigga don't pay
No
a
more
motherfucking
time
bill
soon.
around here. Please don't. That motherfucker. Listen, we could do that off the pod all motherfucking day. That nigga Rod Wave ain't that nigga not a motherfucking bill. Listen, we can talk about how we like the nigga music. Let's not do the please go support. I love you to life.
Nah.
I really do, cuz. But I can't. That was great.
Real,
Son catching
real,
free
real,
promo
bro.
over here. Like, what's going on, bro?
It's
Who
free
sent
promo
this
with me,
nigga?
man. Real,
Who sent
real
this nigga?
recognize real. Real recognize real.
We can
Roderick
recognize
got
the
that
nigga.
out.
Yeah.
Sunset, y'all gotta go check this nigga out when he in
Alright,
town,
relax,
man.
relax.
Golly.
Check us out, man.
He ain't told
Pose.
a single nigga to listen.
Fuck you,
I mean, they got to be checking us out to check him out because they heard me.
Shout out to you, man. God bless. I don't know. I don't even know what that means.
Hey, shout out Rod Wave, man. You
Shout
know,
out to him though, yeah.
that boy got that heat right now, man.
All right,
Yeah,
man. All right.
Fuck that stage. That stage was hating on him when it collapsed.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
Here's the thing, though.
Mm-hmm.
When when you come in the game, 400 pounds doing your thing.
Sometimes shit get heavy.
Sometimes shit get heavy, bro.
Indeed.
That's what happens.
Too heavy for your standard stage. It really should. It's really that it was more than just him up there. If it was just him, that stage would have been alright. It's just you and all your mans. Come on, man. Because you see, even Snoop and Wiz Khalifa made a stage fall down, and they collectively 160 together.
Don't disrespect Wiz like that.
Well, Wiz done put on some weight.
Wiz got his weight up.
Wiz done put on some weight.
Let me pivot real quick. I just seen a commercial for this COVID shot. Can we talk about how the COVID shot has single-handedly fucked up a bunch of young Americans and gave them heart problems?
No, we can't. No, we can't. I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked before you started talking about it. No, the fuck we can't. No, we can't.
I'm just saying, though, man.
Oh my god!
It's a lot of young bulls out here having heart attacks that was perfectly fine after that shot, man.
I mean, niggas generally do be perfectly fine before that heart attack hit, right? That's just how, I mean, sometimes you find it and you have a heart attack, my boy. Listen, hey, man.
True.
Hey, it's not abnormal. Certain amount of people gonna have heart attacks every year that we never saw coming.
In my 26 years of life, I've never heard of a perfectly normal person having a heart attack.
I mean, how hard have you been scanning the you know what I mean? How hard have you been scanning the records, my man?
I am no, Leak. I'm talking about what is televised and became public.
But that is
about basketball players. I'm talking about football players.
This be happening, gang. I'm just telling you.
Players?
If you were to do a quick Google search, you would find more stories than you might have thought about this happening.
No, bro. I'm talking about niggas on court and niggas on field, bro. I've been watching basketball and football my whole life, and it hasn't been many niggas falling out on field.
Sterling Sharp broke his neck in front of the world. What you mean?
We're talking about heart attacks, nigga.
Sterling Sharp. Oh yeah, we talking about heart attacks specifically. Niggas have heart attacks. It just doesn't happen as often. It's not often, like you said, but niggas have heart attacks on the court all the time.
In the past 3 years, I've seen more and heard of more niggas having heart attacks.
But have you really crunched the numbers? Or is this anecdotal? That's all I'm saying.
We're talking about what's televised, bro.
That's not. We need more than that.
Matter of fact, Scratch was televised. It is 100% a fact.
Oh my god.
100% a fact that it is said.
Via what source?
Via Google it. Go on all the websites.
Via Google.
Go on the Pfizer and Moderna website. It is a fact that the COVID shots that are given have the potential. You know how they have them long ass whatchamacallit? Fine prints at the bottom of shit.
Right.
Oh, if you take this right, it might give you the side effects of when they whisper that shit mad fast before they end that shit.
Yeah.
Heart issues is one of the things. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's a fact. Like, it's not. Granted, it quote unquote saved more people than it hurt potentially.
Right.
But I'm just saying though. You know what I mean?
Yo. You are a slimy nigga, man. You are a sick, nasty guy.
Give it up for him.
Nigga said I'm just saying. You feel me? You a sick guy. Listen, I cannot conclude anything. I don't have any real evidence that because at this, first of all, we are coming off the heels of the COVID pandemic, and you know what else has been terrible for heart health and caused all types of unexpected heart issues? COVID. So there's so much that needs to be parsed through with these numbers and stuff like that. And I want to be so responsible here that I don't know where to go with this. I just know that you are not alone in your thinking and your opinion. I don't want to minimize your right to feel that way or think that way. I don't have enough information myself personally to make some of the conclusions that I see you ready to make. Like, I can't conclude that a bunch of motherfuckers is getting heart issues as a result.
Let me read this for you just really quick. This is from CDC.gov.
Okay.
Myocarditis and pericarditis. Myocarditis is an inflammation of the heart muscle.
Okay.
Pericarditis is an inflammation of the outer lining of the heart. So basically, here's what they say. Those two have rarely been reported, quote unquote. They put it in bold. They put have rarely been reported in bold. And that just means it might have been 100,000 and 1 million niggas got the shot or whatever. When reported, the cases have been especially been in adolescents and young adult males within several days after mRNA COVID-19 vaccination, Pfizer and Moderna. So basically what I'm saying is they are on their website telling you this thing is giving you potential heart issues. So the point that I'm making is
They're not saying heart attack though.
heart issues.
Also, one thing that like we're not talking about is number one, heart issues have always been a problem in this country. Number two,
not for adolescents and young males.
but it is also not uncommon for people to have undiagnosed heart issues that would have given them issues anyway that don't make that don't
maybe later in life. But
no, but like for athletes, it's exacerbated. Like it's not uncommon for athletes to find out that they have abnormal hearts through collapsing at a practice or collapsing on the court. You know what I'm saying? Which, like, say, like what happened in the example with like Bronny James, like that's not something that's historically uncommon for like an athlete to collapse.
It's actually very uncommon.
Yeah, but it's something that we understand happens. Where it's like even say in the case with Bronny James, where they went back and understood that there was something always wrong with his heart that had never been diagnosed. You know what I mean? Where it's like it's tough to separate all those things and to have a real opinion about whether or not this stuff was related to the shot. I would have to be sure I could separate what was standard from what was not, right? And I don't have a method of standardization for that. I don't, right? So that's why I'm just saying it's hard for me to follow you there because it wouldn't be my opinion and thinking. It would be just me following yours.
See, the problem with the whole thing is that the shot is a mRNA, which generally affects your genetic material. So once you're taking a shot that affects your genetics, bro, like I'm sure with that statement, you understand how serious and how detrimental it could potentially be to your health and how much it's going to take 10 to 15 years for us to look back and truly understand the potential negative effects that this can have because it's affecting genetics, bro. mRNA is a genetic material that tells your body how to make proteins. So that is literally affecting your genetic makeup, which is fucking insane. And they made it in a couple months, bro, without... There's only so much you can test something in a couple months, okay? Like, that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, niggas just threw some shit out there for niggas. That's
niggas just threw some shit out there for niggas is nuts, man.
But that's what the boosters is for, right?
I'm boosted up. I'm vaxxed up. I don't know about y'all niggas, man. You in Florida,
that's what I'm saying. You boosted up.
You in Florida,
you just let a nigga change your genes.
No, I'm big. I'm big vaccined up though. I've been getting all my vaccine. I'm always up to date. That's just how I kick it. You know what I'm saying? Like
every vaccine is not an mRNA though.
Oh yeah, but I needed that COVID shit. You feel me? I feel great. That's me though. I ain't telling nobody else what to do, how to do it. I'm just saying that I feel great. I'm vaxxed up. I think I'm about to go for that new booster. You know what I'm saying? So that's me personally, though. It's not about everybody else can feel how they feel. I don't want to infringe on the motherfucker rights to feel how they feel. Not while I'm running a podcast and I want as many people to listen as possible. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I never want to lean one way or the other. What I want to say is me personally, Leak, Billy Black, that guy, Leon Montaña, he's vaxxed up in a big way. And I just don't want to misrepresent that to the people. I stay vaxxed. I stay getting poked up. Pause. That's just me. I'm in there. I'm in the lab. Doc, what you got for me? Yo, you need wait like, yo, bro, you ain't gonna tetanus in 10 years. Shit, hit me. Right. New flu coming up. Got to get that new flu. New 2K, new flu.
You began the flu shots?
New flu shot. New year, new flu. You know what I'm saying?
I don't be
That's just me.
Shit,
hey, man, God bless you.
I ain't gonna lie. You sound insane, bro.
Oh, shit. Listen.
You just letting niggas jab you with anything.
I ain't never had the flu. So, yeah.
I ain't never took the flu shot.
Hey, bro. So what? What that even mean, nigga?
Flu, nah, I probably did take the flu shot, just not by my own.
Of the flu?
Strain.
That's why you got to take a new shot every year, because it's a new shot to prepare you for what's going around. Niggas sneezing all over this, you know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie.
The flu will kill you.
You supporting these $1 billion corporations like it's nothing, ain't you?
Nigga.
You talk about me You talking about me supporting
Fuck
Rod
you
Wave?
talking about, nigga?
You just supported niggas way bigger than Rod Wave.
You support multi-million-dollar corporations every day in different ways. I can't get my little shots.
You right, but you just
Don't you wear Louis Vuitton, nigga?
$1 billion corporations, nigga.
Okay,
Billions.
nigga.
Billions.
You ain't supporting not one corporation with billions of dollars. You don't support
I don't
Nike.
know. They okay.
You don't got no
Yeezys on
Nikes.
right now, though.
You don't got no Nikes in your closet.
He got
some
mad
Adidas
Nikes
on
in
right
his
now.
closet.
Feel me?
He got mad
Adidas
Nikes.
might be worth a bill. I don't know. It's quite possible.
Nah, I'm just saying though, like I support multiple. Like it's not like I'm a Nike advocate.
Yeah, like
You are saying that you are a vaccine advocate.
what first of all, I don't know why you saying that like that's supposed to sound crazy. Number two, what I am saying is that it is
No, it's not crazy. It's just crazy to
2023.
me.
I am a modern man. I am up to date on my vaccinations. Yes. I think that the world was always supposed to get to a place where a 27-year-old motherfucker could tell y'all that he was up to date on his vaccinations. I don't even know why. I'm being made to feel wild for some pretty routine shit. I also have a government ID. What the fuck are we doing? I don't know. I thought we were supposed to get these shits, man. I'm really confused.
That's what they want you to think. Stay out the matrix, brother.
The what?
That's what they want.
Phenomenal
you to do.
movie, by the way. You know the thing about Keanu Reeves? He gets older, but kicks ass just the same way. Listen, that Matrix shit, stop, because you sound like a certain guy. You sound like a certain guy, man. And you might as well just cut that hair off, and you might as well just cut that hair off and get your douchebag beard going, and we could call you G Tate, man. Because I know you ain't talking about the Matrix.
Just stay out the matrix. That's all I gotta say. Bro.
I just told you I'm big vaccinated up. I can't stay away from it. I am matrixed up. It's all in my body,
Stay out the
nigga.
matrix.
Numbers, zeros and ones running through my veins. I'm trying to tell you, King. I'm on that. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I feel great. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't give medical advice because I'm not a medical professional.
So, okay. You keep saying you feel great. So you're trying to say before you got them, you didn't feel great?
Well, I was
You
living
also
a different
felt
life,
great.
so I wouldn't have felt great back then anyway. I wasn't hydrating well. I wasn't eating well. Like, there's all types of reasons for that. You know what I'm saying? But, like, me personally, I don't tell niggas what to do, right? I get my vaccinations. I take omega-3 a little bit, all right? I take a little multivitamin. That's what I do. I don't tell another motherfucker how to kick it because I don't know how to kick it. For real. So, like, just because I'm vaccinated again, I don't want a motherfucker to think I'm telling them they should be. If you want my personal opinion, I think it makes sense to be. Sure.
Why?
What do you mean,
Because
why?
they told you to?
No, because it vastly protects society. Like, it's eliminated a lot of different pathogens, and it also protects society. Like, there's a reason you have to have a lot of vaccinations to go to school. I wouldn't want my kids going to school with a bunch of unvaccinated children. Like, right? Like, it's just... We have a problem with the COVID vaccine, some people, for a very specific set of reasons, and because it came at a very specific time in history. But in terms of, like, vaccine culture and stuff like that, like, nah, like, I wouldn't want my kids in an environment where a vast majority of the children we're around them were not vaccinated.
Wait,
Like,
but no, you're talking about vaccines that have been tested over years. That's totally different than a vaccine that's...
also, like, what you're not taking into account is that technology has been going for decades in a direction where it would take less time to synthesize vaccines, and we would need less time to test them. It's not supposed to be stagnant. We were always supposed to get to a point where we could be very reactive to an infectious disease that we had never seen before and synthesize a vaccine incredibly quickly. The goal was always to get to that point.
But guess what can't change, though, Lee?
What?
Assessment of its effects over time.
Okay, so what I'm saying is you were always going to have this problem with the way society was going because vaccine technology was always going in a direction where it was going to be able to synthesize rather quickly and need less of a testing period to ascertain a certain level of confidence.
You can't say need less of a testing period.
Yes, you can, because that's how technology works. We cannot always be in a position where it takes 15 years to know if something works. Some things are more dangerous than that, where we won't have 15 years to get it right. So that's what I'm trying to say is, like, it's tough because what you're saying on one level, yeah, it jives, but on the other level, like, it flies in the face of where this technology has been going for decades. This is why we're so invested on medical technology, is because we were trying to get to a place where we could react this quickly to a pandemic like this. right? So it's tough. I don't know how to assuage those feelings because they're reasonable things to feel, but at the same time, we were always going to get to a point like this. We were always going to get to a point where we had the ability to react to infectious diseases far more quickly than we ever did before, and far more quickly than a lot of people will be comfortable with as terms of long-term effects. Mm-hmm. Like, the world was shut down. We didn't have 15 fucking years to figure that out, bro.
Yeah, but when the world shut down, the vaccine isn't what brought it back open, bro. It's not.
Listen, now we go in a whole nother direction.
I'm just saying, though.
The vaccine played a huge part in opening it back up. This is a fact.
It did not.
Okay.
Bro, no, it did not.
Okay.
Bro, it did not. Cases didn't just mysterious. Bro, I was working, again, remember, I was working at Walgreens when the vaccine dropped from when we opened back, bro. It wasn't like all the vaccine, first off, the vaccine created a different issue. The vaccine created the issue of where you could have COVID and transfer it to someone else without knowing. Now, the people who are predisposed to issues are potentially really at risk for the effects of COVID being detrimental to their health. We're now even more at risk because now I could have COVID without any.
Yeah, but those people were supposed to be vaccinated. If those people were vaccinated, then the effects of COVID would still be mitigated.
Bro,
it would still be lessened.
If you are predisposed to issues that COVID, again, feel like this. If you had a flu shot still, take a COVID out. If you had a flu shot, and because you had asthma, when you get the flu, it could fucking kill you. Just because you get the flu and you have the vaccine doesn't mean it won't fucking kill you. That's not how it works.
But in that case, why not get the vaccine?
My point with this vaccine is not to get it because it genetically modifies.
We won't say not to get it on this podcast. You're making a point, but don't say that the point is not to get it.
I don't think anyone should have got it. Did I get it? Yes. Did I have to get it? No. Yes, I did have to get it. Mm-hmm. Do I think you should have got it? No. If you were predisposed to issues, sure, put your best foot forward and try. But if not, then you could be in this house with your grandmother, give it to her without knowing you gave it to her because you got no symptoms.
But what would be the difference? Like, if she's vaccinated too, she's supposed to be vaccinated.
You would be sick and know you're sick.
Still, that doesn't mitigate the chances of you transmitting it because you can still transmit it before you have your symptoms. Also, you're already in the house. Being in the house for any amount of time, having COVID is already, the damage is done. Like, yeah, you leave to separate yourself from causing any further damage, but it becomes where it's like, bro, that's the worst case scenario anyway. Finding out that you have COVID in that house, but like if she's vaccinated, then theoretically, the idea is that she would have an easier time dealing with COVID as well.
That just sounds like well, you're an advocate for these niggas, man.
Who are these niggas?
Man, all I know is we've been talking about COVID and all of this other shit for way too long.
You know what I mean? We done gave the folks an hour. And if you don't know, we do run another podcast that we about to record, Salted Nets. Now, I mean, more on that at 9. But shout out to y'all for hanging with us.
You already know.
Prada Gee, hopefully we can get you on this on the regular, man. I ain't gonna lie, we've been trying to get you on here on the regular, but you a real hard-working gentleman. You be ducking and dodging. It be tough to get a hold of you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? But
oh shit,
I think the audience definitely appreciates you, and we appreciate having you on.
Jab, y'all.
You already know.
You said what?
Sure.
Hell yeah, man.
No. I was talking to the audience. I was telling them, don't get that jab. If you can avoid it, avoid it.
Don't get the jab.
Hey, man, but I'm saying, though, like, you know what I mean? It's always good to have you on, and we actually getting ready to record another one. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Unbutton, the top button of your Polo podcast.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? We've been on the tequila.
It's another episode.
I know your boy birthday was last week. We ain't even get into all that.
Uh-huh.
You dig?
More life. Yo.